morning students. Today I am going to teach you banking. So the first unit in banking is Introduction to Banking. So first of all I want to tell you the meaning of bank. According to Banking Regulation Act 1949, bank is an institution which deals in money, which accepts deposits from public by opening various type of accounts and provide different loan facilities to the customers. Bank also earns profit, and the profit of bank can be defined in the form of difference between interest received and interest paid. When someone deposits money in the bank provide him interest. And when bank gives loan to someone, then bank receives interest from that very person. Students, in spite of acceptance and allocation of loans, some other services are also provided by the bank to its clients. So this is about the meaning of bank. Now I will discuss with you different services provided by a banker. So the first one is advise clients. Banker provides different type of advices to its clients regarding loans, investments, securities and savings. Banker guides them that which type of loan will be beneficial for them, what amount of interest they have to pay on the loan. Banker tell them about different type of loans like education loans, home loan. So banker tells clients everything about loans as well as investments, that where in which securities clients should invest their money, or they should deposit their money in different type of bank accounts. So banker advise their customers, or you can say clients. Bank open different type of account for their clients like saving bank account, current account, RD account, fixed deposit account as well as multiple option deposit scheme. Now, second function performed by a banker is keep records. Bankers keep records of every transaction which is done in the bank on daily basis. They keep on updating various accounts of the clients, various business transactions and loan applications. They consider loan applications of clients and provide them loan facility. So they maintain up to date record, and they keep on checking that any fraudulent activity if going on in the bank, then management is informed about that. Everything is placed at the right place so that there should not be any problem. So this is the second function performed by banker. Third is gather financial information. Bankers keep on talking with their clients and keep on checking about their financial needs. If they are in the need of finance, they provide them credit card facility as well as loan facility. But they also confirm about the credit worthiness of the clients. Credit worthiness means checking whether they will be able to return amount of loan on time to bank or not. In this way, by checking their financial status, they avoid any type of loss to the bank. So students, these are the three basic functions performed by banker. They advise clients on different matters to their clients, keep records of various business transactions, gather financial information regarding their clients. Now students, I will discuss with you functions of bank. Number of functions are performed by the banks. So bank functions are divided into two categories, primary functions and secondary functions. So today I will discuss with you primary functions of bank. Primary functions of banks are divided into two parts, that is accepting deposits from public and second is granting loans to the public. So first is accepting deposits. Bank collect deposits from the public by opening different type of accounts. So the first account opened by the bank is saving deposit account. In this account, anyone who is having any amount of money, they can deposit and save it. Time to time people can deposit money in this saving account according to their savings, and bank provide them little amount of interest also. Actually this account is opened to promote habit of savings among people. Second is fixed deposit account. Fixed deposit account can be opened by anyone. They have to deposit a fixed amount of money in this account for a fixed period of time. When that fixed period will be over, then the person who has invested money will get his money back with interest. So high amount of interest is given on fixed deposit account. Next is current account. Students, current account is specifically meant for the businessman. In the current account, businessman as many times as they need can deposit their money and they can withdraw their money from the current account. And no interest is given by bank on this current account. But bank charges some commission for opening current account from the businessman. Next is RD account. RD account can also be called as recurring deposit account. In this account, depositor has to deposit a fixed amount of money on recurring basis, means on monthly basis for a fixed period of time. Like anyone is depositing 500 rupees monthly in the RD account for 5 years. Then after 5 years he will get back his money with interest. Last type of account that is opened in the bank is multiple option deposit scheme. According to this scheme, students, two accounts simultaneously are opened in the bank. First is saving account and second is fixed deposit account. And a limit is prescribed by the bank in this scheme. When your saving balance will cross that very limit, amount will automatically transfer to fixed deposit account. Say the limit is 10,000, then whenever amount crosses 10,000 in saving account, it automatically will be transferred in the fixed deposit account. So this is about multiple option deposit scheme. So these 5 type of accounts can be opened in the bank. Now I will discuss with you second primary function of bank, that is granting loans. So first method to provide loan to the client is overdraft facility. Student, overdraft is a facility through which a person can withdraw more money than the balance present in his account. This facility is given by bank to their trustworthy customers. Next is cash credit. This is a type of loan which is provided by the bank to its clients on the basis of some security. Clients, or you can say customers, have to put some security like any property papers, and then they will get loan amount from the bank. Third is loans. Different type of loans are provided by the bank to the clients. On the basis of time period, you can say short period loan or short term loans, medium term loans or long term loans. Short term loans are up to 1 year, which are required to be repaid by the customer within 1 year. Medium term loans are up to 5 years and long term loans are more than 5 years. So different type of loan facility, or you can say education loan, home loan, for doing business activity, loan facility is also provided by banks. Last type of loan is discounting of bills. Discounting of bills facility is provided by the bank to its clients. What happen in this facility? I will explain you with the help of an example. Suppose there are two persons, A and B. A is a seller and B is buyer. B is going to purchase goods from A, but B is not having any money. In such a situation, A can sell goods to B, but by writing a bill of exchange. On the bill of exchange, it will be written that B has purchased goods from A on credit, and B will make payment of money on this particular date, say within 1 month or 2 months, and date will be prescribed. This note will be prepared by seller. Here seller is A, and it will be signed by both A and B. Then A has sold goods to B on credit, and on the date which is mentioned on that paper note, on that very date B will make payment to A. Suppose date is written for after 2 months, but suddenly A is in the need of money after 1 month. Then what will happen? B will make payment to A after 2 months. Then in such a situation, A can go to bank and can deposit that paper note. That paper note is called as bill of exchange. A can deposit that bill of exchange in the bank, and bank will provide A 10,000 rupees after deduction of some commission like 9,500 rupees. In this way, A's problem of money will be solved, and after 2 months, B directly will make payment to bank of rupees 10,000. In this way, bank will earn a income of 500. In this way, this is called as discounting of bill. As bill is deposited in the bank and A got money from the bank, this is called as discounting of bills. This is also a type of loan. So students, I discussed with you 4 type of loans: overdraft, cash credit, loan, and discounting of bills. I hope today's topic is clear to all. Thank you students. Have a good day.